All right. 3, 2, 1. What's up, guys? Thanks for listening to Wide Eye Perspective. I'm your host, Devin Gillette. My co-host today, Cam Ventura. What's up, dude?
What up, man? Appreciate you for having me on today.
I'm glad to have you, man. What you been up to, man, with this coronavirus crap?
Man, I've been definitely just grinding it out, working, even when I'm at home, looking up stuff, trying to find some type of things to keep me entertained or I can make money off, basically. But yeah, just trying to stay busy. What about you?
Same, just been working and trying to find out some workouts to do, but I'm ready for the damn gym to open because I can't run every day, all day.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I know for myself, last time I've been was late March, early March, stair climber, but nothing compares to that. Stair climber, elliptical, anything, and there's no more dumbbells. So for those that lift weights like that, I'm sorry, there's no dumbbells around, no Walmarts.
Yeah, it's bad, and I mean, if you go to Walmart or anywhere, like half the shelves are like completely empty.
Dude, it's ridiculous. Like, I know I tried to find just like a regular rope, like the bands. Can't even find those. I tried to Amazon it. You can get them off Amazon, but I was like, nah, I'm not wasting my money or time.
Yeah, we were at Walmart earlier today, and we were looking, and there's like no disinfectant spray, no wipes. And I think the only thing that was in there that aisle was mops.
Dude, it's ridiculous. Like, I know, even just going around to Harris Teeter's, anything like that, bro, there's no toilet paper. So for those that use the bathroom quite frequently, I feel bad. Honestly, it's terrible. It's terrible.
I know somebody that's been ordering toilet paper through Amazon and getting like a big box of them every time he orders.
That's the thing. I know, you can do that, but you're paying like a resale price for an essential item you can buy for retail. But there are people that are out there that can make money off it. So I can't knock the hustle of them trying to resell the toilet paper, but it's I don't know. It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, it's definitely the whole thing is crazy. We saw a bunch of people out there today, and we saw a bunch of police officers, but it was a big gathering, and I'm not really sure what was going on, but I feel like the cops were showing up to like disperse it, but it was like a bunch of those cars out there.
Yeah, on my way here, I saw, like, leaving my neighborhood, there was like Lamborghinis, Ferraris. I was so confused. I put it like on my Snapchat. I was driving on my way up here. I was really confused. I was like, what is going on? Like, what the heck? Like, was it like a little celebration, like a little parade for us reopening? But
yeah, I was like looking at it. I was like, oh, there's just one of those, another day with cars out. And I was like, oh, wait, we're not supposed to be doing that. And then I saw a bunch of the cops just hanging out, sitting there. I guess I didn't know if like they were like supervising it or they were about to disperse it. But then we saw a lot of them start moving. But I think you said you saw them driving.
Dude, it was probably like I was telling you, it was a solid 1.5 miles just of cars, like Jeeps, any type of car with their hazards on. You would have thought it was a funeral. Damn. Just because you know how they have like the hazards on, but no, they were getting freaking little chauffeured by the cops. So I guess they're going neighbor to neighborhood. I don't know exactly what they're doing, but I know there is a plan to reopen North Carolina May 8th is what I've seen. There's malls opening up, so I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy.
I saw some tanning places start opening up. Yeah, too. I know a lot of girls have been posting about that. They've been deprived from tanning.
They've been deprived. They still can just lay out their house, but it's a little bit weird.
Yeah, definitely. And amidst all this coronavirus, we got declassified alien videos.
Yeah, man. I listened to you, Preston, and Billy's interview. I was about to bring this up, but yeah, like there are aliens, man.
I believe there are aliens, 100% sure. Now, those videos were really crappy, but
still, it's like the fact that like the U.S. government was actually posted that video. Like, it's not like some me or you to go with a handheld camera and be like, oh snap. Yeah. No, this is like a legit whatever fighter plane they're in following this thing, like locked on. Like, dude.
Yeah, that was crazy because I mean, that's just the military seeing this stuff, and they classified it because they didn't want to get out to the public, and then they're declassifying it now, and it's the weird time to declassify it with all this coronavirus stuff going on, and you don't even hear that much about the alien stuff. You hear more about the coronavirus than anything, which is crazy because everybody that's a big thing about aliens and stuff. Everybody wants to know for sure.
I mean, man, I think I've encountered some type of alien species before. I don't think I know. I felt it. I was in college, but then I went to go look it up, and it was just typical sleep paralysis. I feel like there was like somebody on top of me, but I was fully awake. So like with sleep paralysis, you're awake, but you physically can't move. And I thought it was an alien at first. So I could have told you it was an alien. It was an alien if I knew my research, but it had to be like sleep paralysis. But I have encountered some type of being. I don't know what it was, but I was like fishing once, and it wasn't a fish. It was some type of, it could have been a deformed type of creature, but it's crazy, man, what's out there in the world.
I know exactly about the sleep paralysis. I used to get that almost like every night.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's scary because you feel like you are awake.
Yes.
And then like you see everything in your room. It's dark. You see, like you see everything in your room though. And then like you just can't move, and then you see something in your room move, and you're just like, what the fuck? And then you see its face, and it's like comes at you, and you can't even scream. It's the scariest.
It was
feeling.
like, it's the weirdest thing because like you're awake, but you can just feel yourself being like, you're interacting with some type of being. Like even if it is sleep paralysis and like your mind is awake but your body's not, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, they said well, I was looking up too, that it's and I saw one. It was like a demon laying on your.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah, that someone like a demon's laying on you from moving.
And the main thing I feel is like I can remember this so vividly because like I woke up, I was like sweating, like I was like trying everything in my power to wake up and sound myself. But yeah, I felt like something was on top of me. It was just like the main thing was like the screaming. For some reason I just kept on hearing like these screaming noises I can still hear right now. And it's just weird, like how our mind and body work and how people just come, like, I don't know.
It's crazy because out of all the dreams, I can remember every single one when I have sleep paralysis.
Yeah, literally.
I remember every single one. I can go into detail of every single sleep paralysis moment I've ever had. And I mean, a lot of them are usually in the same place, but like I had one that was like in a grocery store, and then there was just a few people in there, and then everything started flying across the room, and one started coming at me, and I just couldn't move, and I couldn't yell.
Yeah.
And then another one's been in my room, like someone moving in my room, and then coming to the edge of my bed, and it's about to jump on me, and I'm trying to scream, and then
you can't.
I'm like trying to get Johnsy out of here because I'm worried about my dog to get out. I'm like, Johnsy, I'm trying to yell for him because I'm like hoping he's gonna jump on and
he's like
save me.
This human.
Yeah, and then and I could just picture every single moment, and it's in this. It's like I can pinpoint. Everything's in the exact same spot in my room than in the dream. It's like pinpoint, and I can remember everything else. But when you have like just a basic dream, you can't remember the beginning.
True.
And you only remember like parts of it, and you can usually remember. Sometimes you can't remember the end. You can just remember like that one part that you like the middle part, middle to the end kind of part, which is crazy. But when it comes to the sleep paralysis,
oh shit,
it always. Is always I can always remember the whole thing. Yeah. And it's crazy.
That's the thing. Like with that, I do, but the only dreams I ever remember is like I wake up, I'm like, damn, did I just won $1 million? Something like that. But yeah, man, like they say sleep paralysis is due to like lack of sleep, which happens to me a lot, man. I'm a night owl. So I'm always like up late playing video games, researching some type of stuff. I'm always up really late, and if you sleep on your back, which I really don't, but I guess when I do and I don't sleep, it equals sleep paralysis.
Yeah, well, I wasn't getting any sleep either because I used to stay up till like 2, 3 every morning because I couldn't fall asleep. Yeah. And then that was like an everyday thing, and I would get up at like 6:30, 7 o'clock to go to the gym, and then I think sleep did have, because ever since then I've been sleeping a little better. I mean, there's those days I've been getting like I only got 45 minutes of sleep the other day and went to work, and I was just like.
It's not good. Get your Z's, people.
Yeah, but I mean, for some reason, I can work on zero sleep. For some reason,
true.
I've done it multiple times.
Drink some Red Bulls.
Yeah, and then but it's crazy sleep paralysis. Stupid crazy.
Yeah.
And I see you're drinking Corona. Is that your go-to?
Man, Corona is my go-to when I have some money on me. If not, it's Bush, but I love Corona. No pun intended.
Bush.
Yeah, Bush.
Ugh.
Dude, it's cheap, and the thing is, all right. I went to a college to where I went to a school, I should say, in college where drinking was like an everyday type of ordeal. Like I would wake up, I'd probably drink one beer. But it's like I'm not going to drink one beer of something expensive. I'm going to drink one beer of something that I can buy bulk of, kind of. And Bush Ice happened to be the beer of choice. Now I'm drinking a Corona during this Corona time. And no, not trying to be funny. I always drink Corona when there's times like this. Not even times like this, sorry.
Yeah, I got a free shirt from Corona, and I wore it when this all kind of first started. And we were down in Charleston, and we were going on a fishing charter.
Corona time.
And he saw my shirt, and he's like, "Are you just saying that? Are you just like fucking with people now?" I was like, "I mean, I guess yes, but I wasn't trying to. It was just a shirt I could go fishing in."
Yeah, he pointed it out. Like,
yeah,
to make, you're like, damn, like way to point me out.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite brewery or?
If you're talking about local, honestly, my favorite brewery is like of all time, I would say is probably Old Mecklenburg O&B.
Mm-hmm.
O&B Copper is my go-to beer. If I'm eating a burger, eating anything for dinner, O&B is probably my go-to. That or Sugar Creek.
Sugar Creek. And what about non-locally? You have what's your number one brewery of if you go IPA? What's your number one brewery?
Man, I love Sweetwater.
Sweetwater.
That's a 420 is IPA, I guess. I don't really drink many IPAs, as you can tell.
Yeah, I think 420. I think it is.
I could be wrong, but that's my go-to. If I'm going and want to get something that's not local, it's probably gonna be Sweetwater. No free ads either on this show. So
yeah, for me, I guess I'd have to go locally too, even just because I'm drinking more. So
yeah.
I do like O&B, but Sycamore has. When I was managing the bar,
mm-hmm.
I would always get the new Sycamore stuff all the time, and my favorite one I've ever had from Sycamore, it was a milkshake IPA, and it was called Motel Moments, and it was fucking delicious.
Damn, Sycamore that's the place across from it's right near O&B, right? With the
it might be
what's that thing? Hot air balloons shit.
Oh no! Not that's
that's Sugar Creek then. I'm
Sugar Creek, yeah, that's Sugar Creek.
Okay.
Yeah, Sycamore is probably
South End.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And but yeah, that Motel Moments, it only came out with it once when I was working there.
Yeah.
It's one of those one-off, they do it once a year kind of thing. And I ordered it, and it was by far the best beer I've ever had. And it was a milkshake IPA, and it was
it heavy though? If you drink,
it wasn't heavy.
When I think of milkshake, I think of heavy. I don't know.
It wasn't it wasn't a thick beer. It was more it was a basic IPA, but it was made with milk or whatever.
Damn.
But it was it was delicious. So I ordered a barrel of it. I mean a sixtel of it, and which is 42 beers in
Jesus.
that. Yeah. So
a little mini keg or
yeah, it was it was a keg. I mean a small pony keg. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I went through it like that, and
I can see that.
And then so I was like, you know what? I like Sycamore because of the cans too. They have cool ass cans every time you buy something.
Yeah, they are.
When I was doing the ordering because I like to you have to think about when you're ordering beer and how you're going to sell it. You got to think about the price. You got to think about
it's not
the
cheap.
Taste too, and then their cans, and if you have something that's visually attractive, a cool ass can, people are more likely just try it just to buy it.
That is true.
And then so they have cool cans every time.
Yeah.
And if it tastes decent, the can's cool as fuck, and you can get it at a decent price. I brought it in, but I tasted milkshake, and I just you know what, fuck.
Damn.
We're bringing it in. So I brought the cans in too after we went through that sixtel. And that was by far my favorite one. And it's weird because I don't drink IPAs like that. The only time I drink IPAs, the only time I drink IPAs if I go to a brewery or I go to somewhere that that I'm just going to try something different.
Yeah, I know. Like a couple of our friends are always drinking IPAs. I don't know. It's like they
get you fucked up real quick,
dude. You wake up with a hangover. That's why I like Busch.
And you gain weight like stupid.
You gain weight like shit because these things are heavy as fuck. But that's why I like Busch. It's cheap, reliable. It's like a Toyota Tacoma. I know what I'm getting when I buy it. If I'm buying like random IPAs, I'm gonna wake up feeling like shit. But they are good. They're tasty.
Yeah, some are. And, but yeah, like that's the only time I ever drink them. I mean, my go-to is basically when I go to the bar. If I go beer, I go Bud Light.
Yeah, always classic.
When I'm chilling by the pool or at home, I go with the seltzers, Bud Light seltzers.
Speaking of pools, man, when you open this pool back up?
It's already open.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's open. It's ready to go. It's clean and it's been a little cool lately, but I mean it's open for sure.
The water beer pong would be clutch. Even beer pong in general.
Yeah, dude. The water.
Whenever this is all over, hopefully we all can social gather.
Yeah. Well, everybody's still social gathering.
Yeah, that is so true.
Yeah. So like, I've been to a couple places where I mean, I'm considered an essential worker, and I've been working in places that it's fucking kind of busy,
dude.
And we work at a hospital, so I mean, we're already walking by nurses and other people that are working.
There is a local bar. I'm not gonna say names. One of my friends was at. I can't say names, but they were letting people in the back door. I've seen pictures of people drinking beer at a bar.
Oh, what?
Yeah, local.
You gotta tell me where that's at.
I'll tell you off camera. But yes, it's when I seen it, and this was like 2 weeks ago.
Jeez.
So I am surprised, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, dude, I'll tell you, it's wild.
I mean, because people ruin it. I mean, yeah, you want to like let your friends know, but people, when you video something that's not supposed to be going on, you ruin it for everybody else because someone is gonna. You know how many people are out there like looking for Snapchats? It could be fake Snapchats.
Whoever's listening to this, you might listen to it. I didn't say no names, nothing, but yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I mean, it's right now. It's hard to
because there are some places that are doing carry drink, buy to go drink. But now I think North Carolina shut that down. Like they can't do it. So
they can't deliver it to you anymore.
I don't think so. I've seen something today.
I haven't seen them promoting about it
or yesterday that I seen that was like North Carolina is now banning the to go like alcohol beverage drinks or whatever for people that purchase stuff from bars. I guess bars. I may have to do some more research on that.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, well, now that you say that, I really haven't seen them promoting it as much anymore.
Yeah, because there's some places would be like, we have our daily special still going on. Like if you're going to buy a Bud Light at a place and it was $1, you can buy it to go for $1.
Yeah, which is really crazy.
Like what the hell?
And smart, because if you just want to buy one beer with a drink and you don't want to go spend.
True.
Like I mean, I think that's really smart. I mean, other than the fact that you got to trust the servers that are delivering it or the people that are delivering it. And then two, I mean, if it's getting delivered, then you have no problem. You don't have to worry about nobody drinking it. I mean, that's on them.
But if people are going to do pickup orders, like that casual stay-at-home dad might be like, damn, I'm going to drink this on the way home real quick.
Oh, yeah. And then, but if they deliver it, the only thing is you got to trust everybody with the serving, like the ID. But then...
True,
But what's the difference from doing it inside the restaurant?
That's true.
Yeah, because they could easily be like, oh, yeah, you're right. I mean, you're close enough or something like that, you know?
I like shit.
But, I mean, how do you know? And I mean, if they card them, they card them. They did their job. But they just, I think, you know why? Is because they can't, what do you call it? They can't follow it as well as they think they can.
True.
And, because... like the ALE, if they came in and be like, oh, this girl gave this guy a beer and he was underage when he ordered from y'all, and then how can you prove that?
Yeah,
they're not going to go to that person's house.
They're not going to go to that person's house and be like, hey, like, let me see your fucking ID.
Yeah, they're not going to do that.
That's wild, man.
Yeah, so
all this stuff, like this whole coronavirus thing is crazy. Like I'm ready for it to be over, but I'm not, because unemployment for me, I'm not speaking for everyone else, is treating me pretty nicely. I'm not an essential worker or anything, and I pray for the people that are essential workers and thank them that are doing everything. So tip your waitresses, whatever, tip them, thank them as much as you can. But yeah, I'm all ready for it to be over because I make a little bit of money.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bored. Saving money.
Oh, bored.
as hell.
Fuck yeah, shit, man. Like, dude, it's get to a point where it's like I only go. Literally, the only place I go to is like Walmart. That's about it. Food, Harris Teeter, grab beer.
Yeah, the only place I've been to other than today was
Maybe Target.
I went to Walmart today, but I don't want to go anywhere because first, like,
Do you wear a mask?
No.
And gloves?
no, I don't.
Me neither.
I mean, because like
I don't think.
I've already been like the guy I work with, like I got a little sick and I had I called out of work like one day
Yeah.
and because I had a mean ass headache, I was coughing like crazy. It was I was congested, coughing up.
You feel like you got the coronavirus.
Well, I didn't think I had it because like I was looking up the symptoms. I guess it was a top 10, and I had number 10.
Yeah.
And it was like coughing, but I never had a fever.
You're like, damn it.
Because
like,
we get checked every time we walk into the hospital, temperature and everything.
yeah.
So like I've never tripped. Like my temperature's been fine, but I might have a cough, and
True.
and like congestion and stuff like. But other than that, like my friend was like, "Oh, you gonna give me the corona, aren't you?" I was like, "Man, as long as me and you've been together, like I was with the guy I was working with, since we've been we work every day together, Monday through Friday, and then there was a weekend we had to go to Charleston for work, so we worked a Saturday together, and we were together a Sunday, so we were together for 7 days. Oh no, actually, 7, 8, like 12 days
Damn.
together, just every day, because of work, and then I went to his place because we did the podcast and all that stuff. So like I was like, dude, if I've came to the conclusion, if you get it, I'm getting it.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, I'm only with him or I come home.
And that's the thing, like, even when I was working, when they set like the limits, like, oh, places are only open from 9 to 5, for example, I would see people come in like shopping and whatnot, or buying something like with their kids, but they have a mask on, but their kids don't. I'm like, okay. So one day I get like kind of sick at work. I felt sick. I'm coughing. And I just get the joke, oh, coronavirus.
Oh yeah, you get that all the
I'm
time.
like, oh my gosh. As like they're holding their little newborn kid, they're wearing a mask, but their kid's not. I'm like, oh my, like, lady, just
you can't, like, if you cough in front of anybody,
Dude.
everybody's like, I try to hold it in sometimes, and sometimes you like choke on your spit, and you're like like you start coughing, and
Every
it's
time-
like it's bad. It's
every
like,
time I'm out and I have to cough, I just hold it, and I just like, okay. When I get my car, it's like free game. I'm just coughing.
Yeah, like it's hard. Like you're scared to cough in front of people now because
Yeah.
then everybody's just like
Coronavirus.
everybody starts looking at you like,
like,
then they like
jeez.
move out of your way really quick. But I mean, if you think about it, if nobody wears gloves and they have it, think like they're touching everything.
There's
There's
no way.
like you can't not prevent stuff like that. Even if you're like super careful about people. I mean, it's just like it's either gonna, because they said it stays on your clothes for a while too, right?
Oh, it stays on your clothes. It stays on different materials longer. It's like plastic, for example. It stays on there for a week, so you can sanitize your hands, get in your car, you touch your water bottles in there, but it's still on there, and it's been a week. Like
so it's like the only way we're gonna fight this is when they finally get the vaccine, and if your immune system is strong.
And I've seen
if the bad thing is that not everybody's immune system is strong.
Yeah, like older people,
Yeah.
it's terrible. And I've seen, like I said earlier, like May 8th, they're opening up malls. I get it. Capitalism's strong. I get it. I work in retail, but and I seen the thing on Twitter is like, well, it's not China. You don't have to go to the mall, but you know people are gonna go to the mall.
Yeah, and then
Like it's people are gonna go. They're gonna get their fix, and I think they should limit it to how they did like before they actually did the whole shutdown. Make things open up till like a specific time, like 11 to 5. Don't just jump in and start opening up everything, because it's not even gonna get better.
Well, they said that they do have a period. I think like gyms and stuff will be like a week or two after the fact.
I'm not going to I want to go to the gym.
Oh, I'm definitely going. It doesn't matter.
I want to go.
Like, you know, the only reason I say that because with the coronavirus now they might have a vaccine, but if it's anything like the flu, which it does have a lot of similarities to the flu, we're all gonna catch it eventually.
I think I got it. I think I got it.
And we have to I mean, I heard a lot of older people says it's good for y'all young people to go ahead and catch it because y'all can beat it, and that we can, so like you can build immunity to it. And like the flu,
True.
like some people don't even get the flu. Like I barely get the flu, and if
Yeah,
I do get the flu,
I never get the flu
I
shot.
never get flu shots.
Knock on
And
wood,
if
I
I
hope
do
you
get the flu,
nothing.
I get like a strep throat,
Yeah.
and I get those both at the same time or something like
Yeah.
that. But I never get like the flu or anything. I just get like, I don't. If I get sick, I get really really sick,
Yeah.
and that's like once a
Same.
year basically. But I
That's
try.
that's crazy that you said that, because I rarely get sick again, knock on wood, but yeah, I don't get sick at all. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, because like I mean, you take care of yourself a little bit. I mean, if you go working out, I mean, you're just working out just as hell is like a freaking bonus. You're just like it's
Yeah,
making
dude,
you healthy.
I'm ready to start sweating
Dude,
again.
me too. Like I took a break from like lifting, and now I'm
Dude.
just like I want to spend all my time in the gym because
I like to say, since I saw you at the gym before all this happened. I started working out in December 20th, like a couple days before Christmas. I was at like 240 something. I'm at my lowest I got to was 202, but since this coronavirus, I'm like 212. Man, I'm ready to get back in, so I started.
Oh, dude, I've
get
gained
back in
some weight
shape.
since this. I was because like there's nothing to do, and then like all the gyms are closed. I hate fucking running.
Drinking.
Yeah,
I think
it's so
more.
easy to yeah. And plus, like every time I run, my fucking knee starts bothering me.
Yeah.
And then like I don't like the riding a bike because it fucks my knee up. But I can do elliptical for like forever.
Dude, elliptical, like I go to the damn treadmill and put that bitch at 25%, walking on that bitch like for 3.4 miles per hour to 4 miles an hour. Shit. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do.
That's my
I've
go-to.
been running a little bit. I'm trying to get myself to run a little bit. So like the only reason
You
I've
should get
been
in
running.
shape. You look good.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I've been trying now. Like this whole week, I've been on a freaking diet. It's been hard because my friend he's trying to gain weight. He's trying to gain weight.
Yeah.
And he's trying to put on like muscle and stuff. So he's been eating out every day, like Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, Zaxby's. And I get like I've been this whole week. I didn't eat there once, so I was pretty proud of myself. But he goes. I go to lunch with him all the time because he doesn't want to ride by himself, Billy. And so I go with him, and he puts me. He puts me in those areas, and like I almost caved in on Friday. I almost caved in.
Dude, I caved in so many fucking times, dude. So yesterday I had Chick-fil-A with my girlfriend. Then I had a freaking foot-long Harris Teeter sub because it was $6.99. I've been falling off a little bit, man.
I mean, it's understandable, but like once you get started back in the gym, I feel like I'm gonna have a whole new freaking attitude.
Dude, it's time to kill it. For sure.
Like I'm excited because, like, before I used to go to the gym before workout and all that stuff, but now I can't because my gym doesn't open until 5, and I have to leave my gym I have to leave my house by like 5:40 just to get there on time.
Damn.
So like I would have like 30 minutes to work out, and I don't like rushing. I like to be able to work out, and then so I have to come back when I get off. And now they put an extra hour on my schedule at the hospital, so now I don't get off until 4, but it takes me 48 minutes to drive home.
That's 5 o'clock basically.
And I'm coming down 45 by Ray Road.
Oh my gosh.
Worst.
Oh, when that 3-lane turns into 2 lanes, I don't know.
Dude, it's been bad the past this week. Two times this week I didn't get home until after 5.
And think about that.
Yeah, wait until everything.
Wait till everything opens up. That shit's gonna be like, fuck. Oh my!
I've been like trying to figure out. I was like, dude, Devin, take an exit before and go the back.
Take an exit before. Get on damn.
But it started. It's different. One time I was like, the Monday I did it. It was at Ray Road exit, and I was like, oh fuck.
I can picture that shit right now.
And I was like, oh fuck. And then so I sat through that. I didn't get home until like 5:30. That's an hour and a half of me driving home from work.
Nothing worse. I'd much rather drive in 2 hours worth of back roads than sit in 1 hour worth of traffic.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Terrible.
And then Wednesday it happened again because there was an accident this time. There was nothing going on Monday. There's people just being fucking stupid. And sorry because people are very stupid when they drive. But just for everybody to know, when you speed down the exit only sign and you cut over, that's what slows everybody down.
It's terrible. I hate that shit.
Yeah. So I'm glad they're working on 485 now to extend the lanes. But
yeah, they should have.
Everybody that speeds down the exit only sign and cuts people off to get over is the reason why we get backed up. So just FYI for people.
You stupid asses.
And but it happened Wednesday, but this one was because someone laid their motorcycle down, which everybody seemed okay.
Did you sell a bike?
I just sold it.
Oh.
I just sold it 2 days ago.
Damn.
Yeah. So
True.
Because right now, me moving, and then it's just like I don't get enough time to write.
I feel you. It's like having something that,
and I'm paying. I'm my taxes were coming up for it, and
yeah, fuck that.
And I was just like, I had like, there's no I wasn't able to drive it for a year because we didn't know what was wrong with it. And then when I finally got it working, I drove it for a week.
True.
But then like when I got home at like 5, like the other week it was raining all week, so I couldn't drive it then. It's just like it's hard for me to get a chance to ride because then I'm doing this, I'm trying to work out, and by the time like
I want a bike, but dude,
it's
I'm scared of other drivers. I'm not scared of myself.
Oh yeah, I almost got hit once. I laid my bike down once, which everybody that drives a motorcycle will lay it down once in their lifetime.
What's lay it down mean?
Lay it down, like just like you wreck it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like you go into it fast. So I was driving in South Carolina with some people, and I'd never been down South Carolina.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize, so I was trying to catch up with them, and I didn't realize how sharp the turn was, and like the exit off sign.
Yeah.
And so so I was catching up with them, and I started going into the turn, and then the turn just went to, like, it was like a complete, it was almost a right turn, basically, how sharp that turn was. So I tried to do it, and I was like, oh, fuck, I'm about to lay this down. Laid it down, got up, and act like nothing happened, because I was embarrassed.
Damn.
Yeah, so I got up, and there was two other bikers that came up and saw me lay down, and then the person one of the people I was riding with stopped, and they asked me if I was okay, and I was like, no, I'm good. I was, shaking it off, acting bad, and like a badass, but I was like, fuck, this fucking hurts. So I got back up, and they're like, you think you can drive it? I was like, yeah, I can drive it. And so we drove to the next place we were going, and like I was all like, I didn't have nothing to eat that day, so I was just shaking a little bit because no food.
You're like adrenaline, nerves.
Yeah, no food, and then so I got patched up. I got a patch for falling from this one guy, which is crazy. And then so I was like, it took me. We hung out for like an hour, like 45 minutes. Then I was like, you know what, I can drive it.
Yeah.
So I drove the rest of the way, came back. So we were gone all day. We left around 11:30, 12. Drove back, got back around 4 o'clock. When I was like patched up, bloody as hell. Then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go have a drink. So I went into a bar, and I had like all these bandages up on my arms.
That's a good lady getter though.
Oh, it worked.
They're gonna ask you like.
Yeah, it worked. So I was happy. But the next day was not the fun part. I had to wear long sleeves to work for about 3 weeks in the middle of fucking summer. And then I can't even wear a shirt now because the bandages I had bled through and got all over the
No white shirts.
This one was a peach shirt and then a blue shirt, and it bled through, and every time I took off my bandages at night, oh my god, tore off the scab every time.
I can just
road rash is the worst.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's other things that are worse, but for me, that was one of the worst things that's happened. But
well, damn, at least you're alive, man. That's the best thing.
But so Cam, tell us something that nobody knows about you, or what you've been up to lately.
Man, dude, myself, I do a lot of stuff. I take pictures, photographer, my like little business. Just try to stay busy, man. I'm just like I said earlier, I'm just doing everything. I'm online looking at shit, trying to buy stuff, flip it, whatnot. That's my main thing, trying to make money during this crazy ass time. Even though I'm still making a little bit of money, but who doesn't hate money, or who doesn't love money, I should say.
So your photography, do you do that by yourself, or do you work for somebody?
Oh yeah. I'm a freelance photographer. I don't even consider myself much of a photographer. I just take pictures. People pay me to do it. I take it on film, which is a little bit more expensive than digital. But yeah, I do that on the side, like a little side hustle.
Do you have like a red room for that?
No, I actually go to this place in Charlotte, in Uptown, that actually develops my film in like their dark room and stuff. So I pay them, but I don't pay them. My customers and people are paying me, basically pay me, and I just send my film in.
Oh really?
So it's not too bad. I want to learn how to do it though.
How long have you been doing that?
Dude, I've been taking pictures since high school, but on like a professional level and getting paid to do it, probably like 6 months. No, damn. Maybe longer than that, man. Time is getting a little bit weird.
Yeah,
it's a lot longer than 6 months though.
What made you get into that?
I always had a little passion for photography, honestly. Like, I knew that if I see something I like, I want to take a picture of it.
So like the first thing you ever wanted to take a picture of it, what was it? Like, what like really wanted, like, was it nature, animals,
dude,
people?
it was, honestly, it's weird to say, but it's like old cars.
Okay.
I love old cars for some reason. Like, just the way they're shaped. I have old ass T-shirts that have old cars on them. It's something about old cars. My grandfather actually, he got me into old cars, like old. I can't tell you specific type of cars, but old Mustangs, I know for a fact. Old Chevys, stuff like that. It's just something about old things like appeals to me.
Yeah, and speaking about old things, I mean, a lot of old things are coming back now.
Yeah, you're right.
Like even not even just cars, but like attire and stuff. You see like the long one earring on the left side for guys. That used to be back in like the 80s and 90s or the 80s.
Dude,
that's coming back.
It's fucking crazy.
It's crazy. Like it's like the neon colors back in the 80s and the long
neon colors, like
it's all coming back.
Old, like I'm wearing this old 1994 fucking Grateful Dead T-shirt from Charlotte. Like old T-shirts like this, man. It's booming. Like, and people are paying money for it. Surprisingly, it's kind of crazy.
And you said you have a business. What's your business?
I am owner and founder of Loose Change QC. QC stands for Queen City, or you can say Queen Charlotte. I say Queen City.
What made you come up with that?
Man, so the name itself, Loose Change. When me and my brother, when we were growing up, we would always hear like the ice cream truck come around, and at that time, me and my brother, we were at our house with our parents. They were there. My mom or dad would be like, yo, just scrabble up some like loose change from the couch or whatever. Like we were freaking 5-6 years old. We didn't have money to go out and just buy stuff. So me and my brother would scrap up loose change and basically go out and buy freaking ice cream bars. And then segue into that, when I got into Loose Change, the name, I was seeing like people sell these older T-shirts, and I wasn't on the trend at the time. I was on the trend for myself buying them, but I was like, I can really turn a $1 T-shirt, Loose Change, that I can get from freaking your car, and sell it for $20. Why not do it?
That's pretty.
And it's awesome, and it's fun. Like, not just making the money from it, but finding all these old pieces like that you can just touch and feel and be like, damn, someone wore this and someone's willing to pay X amount of dollars. Is just so sick.
That's crazy. Yeah,
it's so sick.
That's crazy, that idea to buy something and resell it. And then
dude,
it's,
I kid you not, I see now, like your team's Carolina Panthers, I see players on the I've sold an item of an old vintage Carolina Panthers piece I had to a Carolina Panthers player, which is pretty sick.
Can I ask you who it was?
I'll tell you off camera, because
oh, okay.
But it's dude, it's so dope, and they're like, people are willing to pay, like I said, not even top dollar, but $30 for a piece that I got for 50 cents, $1, $2. It's so sick.
That is crazy.
It's
that's definitely, that's like flipping houses, basically.
Bro, that's like, I'll get into some other pieces later on that I've sold for a lot more.
That's crazy. So so for your business, how long did it take to like get that started and launched?
Fuck, man, I remember the day it happened. I was with my friend Milo, and we were getting Wendy's, and I seen a page that my friend actually runs, and I'm like, man, if he could do this, I know damn well I can do it 1,000 times better. No offense, but that's just the competition in me. But I'm like, man, I'm gonna do this. So I'm thinking, I'm sitting there at Wendy's drive-through line. I'm like, Milo, how does it sound? Loose Change QC. And within that moment, it was probably like, I've thought about it for like a week though before then, but I never really had the urge to, tell you or tell somebody like my actual business, like that I want to do, because people be like, oh, so you just want to buy something and sell it for whatever? I'm like, no, like this is something I can find passion, like a possible future in. Like it's there. The bread is like, it's there. I've seen it at Target and Urban Outfitters are doing the same thing, just like they're making their own vintage T-shirts, but it's not really vintage, and selling it for X amount of dollars. So I would say for me, it took at least a week for me to actually put the my idea out there to somebody. It was pretty fast. I think that's fast. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, that's fast. So, and you launched it in a week too? On top
Yeah. Man, I can go back to my first post. There was like an app on Instagram that I basically I made my first ever logo. It was just like a basic ass app, and it said LCQC, Loose Change Queen City. And that took me probably 3 hours to do.
Really?
Up and running, I had pieces that I already wanted to sell. And whenever I did post that picture, I posted a t-shirt of, it was like a Washington Redskins t-shirt. Someone bought it for $10 without any questions.
Really?
I was like, damn, I should have posted it for like 20.
Yeah. And how old was that shirt?
Dude, that shirt was probably from 97, I think. So 20, well, I'm 26, 23 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. Had to do the math there, man.
And how long have you been doing this?
It was either 3 or 2 years, April 18th.
Wow.
So, what's today's date? The second.
The second,
So, yeah, it's
yeah.
like a couple, it's almost 2.5, well, 2, whatever, I think.
Wow. That's crazy.
Dude, it's crazy how time flies. And, like, for it being 2 years, to see the trend to where it's at now, obviously, someone outside looking in, you'd be like, oh, well, like, what are you selling old? Like, why are people buying these old t-shirts? And I'm like, man, it's out there. Like, this is what's in. Old stuff is coming back. A lot of stuff you notice, a lot of these NFL teams, they did their
retro yeah.
jerseys. They're coming back. Like,
yeah, I think the Bucks brought the retro stuff again.
The Bucks are bringing their stuff. Even in the NBA, they have hella retro nights.
Oh yeah, like with the Hornets. I mean, you got the Hornets retro.
Dude, the Hornets retro uniforms are the best fucking uniforms in NBA history, besides like the Memphis Grizzlies or Vancouver Grizzlies at the time. But yeah, like old stuff appeals to the younger crowd now. It's like there's a thing where like every 30 years trends come back. G.I. Joe wasn't cool. Now G.I. Joe is coming back. Which is weird. This is something I'll get onto like later today, but sports cards and like Pokemon cards now is the way to go.
Oh, dude, you want to see some sports cards?
Yeah, I'll see some sports cards.
My dad has a whole closet full of sports cards from back when he was younger, and has a shed full of them. I literally think he has $1 million of cards in there.
Let me tell you something right now. This is my second, and this is like the part 2 of my loose change business, is getting into sports card. Since this coronavirus, I've been researching because I like money. I'm researching and listening to things. I've always invested in sports cards. Like when I was like in 5th grade, if I got good, like straight A's, or not even straight A's, fuck, what am I talking about? I think it's straight A's. If I even got like a B or an A, my mom would be so happy with me and my brother. So she would take us to this place, this card shop in Matthews, North Carolina, and we would buy cards. Like I would buy like cards, Pokemon, basketball, Yu-Gi-Oh. The other day I was scrumming through my fucking my closet, and I found a it was a 1990s Derek Jeter whenever he was a rookie card.
No
that
way.
That card is going for like $200. Graded means like if you send it out to like these grading companies, they get it graded, they give you a grade. It's like 1 through 10, 10 being the greatest. A grade 10 of that card is like worth $800.
Wow. I bet my dad has multiple of those.
So if I were you, I would go back there and just look through all the old cards, go on eBay, go on so-and-so, type in Julius Peppers rookie card, Cam Newton rookie card. Rookie cards are the main thing. But
yeah, definitely rookie cards.
But yeah, to keep on topic, but yeah, like it's like apparel wise, it's kind of crazy, man. Like I told you, like people are willing to pay top dollar for fucking a shirt that looks worn like hell. It's wild.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So what is your long-term goal for Loose Change?
Man, brick and mortar. Brick and mortar is the main thing. especially like through these times, it's kind of hard to like set up a brick and mortar like a spot.
Explain brick and mortar.
Brick and mortar is basically a retail like a physical location you can go to. From what I noticed and like the people I follow, like Sean Wotherspoon, he's like an owner of Round Two up in, it's like a vintage shop. Even locally, my friend Anthony, he owns this place called Good Times Charlotte. I noticed that a lot of people, especially for me, and I know for a lot of people too, like before you buy something online. So basically, I sell a lot of shit, not shit. I sell a lot of dope stuff online, Depop, Etsy, Facebook Marketplace, eBay, Instagram. I sell a lot of dope stuff on that. But the main problem with that is people are asking for measurements. I don't mind giving measurements of t-shirts, but I know for myself, if I want to buy a shirt that I'm paying $100 for, I want to try it on and touch it. So basically, I want to set up like a brick and mortar for Loose Change QC, which will allow my customers to come by, try on the stuff, and basically hang out and like trade clothes for, or sell them sell me clothes for money, or trade clothes for what I have, type stuff. But I know brick and mortar is definitely the go. That's the future, but it's just so expensive to try to open up an actual physical location.
And how far do you think you are for something like that?
I already have the blueprint already out.
Oh, really?
I have everything. I already know what I want the store to look like. Yeah. So during this time, like coronavirus, I have a sketchbook I bought from Target, and I basically have drawn out a blueprint of what I want a store to look like if I would ever open it. Like everything, I'm already fully loaded, bro. I just need the financial part is like the hardest part about doing it.
So you have a location you want to set it up at?
Yeah, I do.
You
do? But now you know how Charlotte is, bro. Charlotte's fucking booming.
Yeah, it's there's nothing but construction.
Dude, Charlotte is fucking booming. A spot where I was looking at to get a location at, if you were to wind back to when we were in high school still, like 2012, 2010, would have costed maybe $500 a month. $500 to $800.
Now it's
like fucking $2,000.
Damn.
Dude. And that's the worst part. Like, Charlotte is a location I want to open up a spot at because there's not really many people that are doing the same thing besides this place called Old News and Good Times. I could be that the third head, but it's just so expensive, man. It is so expensive.
Have you thought about turning buying the place and turning it like the upstairs your actual place, and like going downstairs and be able to just like
live?
Yeah, go upstairs to live and then come downstairs to like...
I thought about that. There's actually places in South End, like Plaza Midwood, that have like studio style, like two bed or two level apartments, whatever. Because something like this, like we're like talking out right now, would be like a perfect shop. That's all you need. Somewhere for someone to like shop around and touch the item.
Yeah.
But now it's so fucking hard because you have all these rich ass people that are like want to buy land, or now people that own land on a place that could potentially get them millions. They're like trying to ask for top dollar for everything.
There is a place I saw up in Charlotte I think would be like a cool ass bar, but like thinking about it, if you turn it into a shop like that, you could do half of it as your place and then the other half as a store.
Crazy.
And it used to be an old CrossFit gym. It's like a warehouse looking thing. It's right down the road, so you know where the doghouse is, right?
Near Soul Food?
No, the doghouse by the Panther Stadium.
Oh yeah.
So if you go down that road and there's a church on the left, and you go up to the left, there used to be a gym. It's right before Unknown Brewery.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know exactly.
There's like
what you're
a place right there before it gets to that parking deck on the left.
Yeah. Okay.
Or the parking lot, and it used to be a warehouse. And
check that shit out.
And I think that would be a sick place because I would really want to open a bar because I think I'm really good at doing a bar.
Yeah, you are good.
And I think that would be a sick place for a bar, but also like I've been thinking about doing like a place like that just for this to have some like a little studio.
Space. Dude,
yeah, little studios. Yeah, that's all you need, and then like be able to use that as a studio space, make money from there, and then also live like right there next to it. Like because then you kind of have your own business place and a a living space all in
Yeah.
one building.
There, that's crazy you said that, because like that I'm about to get with you on later today. But there's a place like in Charlotte. I don't know if it's for everyone, but you basically pay almost like a monthly fee, and they have like all the equipment you need for like podcasts and shit, which would be pretty cool. But it's like basically a workspace. I don't know how that shit works, but it seems like some type of millennial type thing, which I'm a millennial, so I can't complain. But yeah, that would be dope as hell, man. Like that's an own studio space for someone, like people to go and see your stuff. Like even if like you have your own studio space and it's like all glass, but people see wide eye perspective. They're like, oh shit, what's that? And they go and like look it up, and it's like you're giving yourself free advertisement for just being in a space that you're not even in right now. People are gonna follow you. But that's like with anything, man. If like I had loose change there, people are gonna say, oh shit, that's some dope ass vintage t-shirts.
Yeah.
Look me up, and you have like your @ on Instagram, which honestly, we live in a generation to where it's like, if we have a cell phone or anything that we could like promote shit on, we should take advantage of it, man. If I have my phone on me, I'm making money all the time. Like there was the other day, I freaking sold a t-shirt for like $15, right? I got it for $1. I'm like, damn, this was like a year ago when I posted this shit. I don't even know if I have it anymore. But I find I'm like, damn, I just made $15 on something I forgot about. So
that's not bad.
It's pretty dope, man.
Do you have an extra space where you keep that stuff, or do you just keep it all?
Guest bedroom.
Guest bedroom.
Dude, it's straight clothes in there. Like I try to organize it like it's actually a real shop. So if someone were to walk in, I've actually had a couple clients come in and do like actual person, like invite only, like not invite only, but like them come in at a certain time and like look through my inventory. So it's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Getting paid to do it. So
who do you look up? Like, has anybody, like, what got you motivated? Like, is there a person that you look up to that keeps you motivated, or?
Yeah, like, there's a couple, like, one being, like, one of my close friends, good friends, Anthony. He owns Good Time Charlotte. Like, I always sometimes chat up with him about, like, trends, like, shirts. I just go in there to shop at his shop, too. Basically chat it up, because he's, like, the one that basically knows the most around Charlotte, in my opinion, about stuff what's popping off, basically. Like what's trending. Like if we were to do X, or if he were to do X, what would be the result type of thing. Like I basically just bounce ideas off him sometimes. But also too, there's this dude named Sean Wotherspoon. He's like the owner of Round 2. He actually made a sneaker with Nike, collaborated with them, and it's one of my favorite shoes. I don't have it on today, but I do own the sneaker. I basically look up to them because it's like the energy they put out is kind of crazy. Like, even though I'm not physically in the location where the shops are for Sean, I still can feel that energy. I'm like, damn, man, I gotta go out today and go thrift. I can't thrift right now, which kind of sucks, but every day I'm going out with the mentality, like, I'm about to find something I'm about to make some money on. And it's not even just about money. Money is good about it, but it's also like the fun, the thrill of it. Like, I can go out with like my mom, my girlfriend, my brother, my dad, go out and thrift, and they find a piece, and I'll be so stoked for them. Especially if it's something that they like. It doesn't even have to be a vintage piece, but something you can share with somebody else. The excitement of finding something that you like.
Yeah, it's enjoyable.
It's enjoyable. Like if you were to go right now and go thrifting, if something was up and you found yourself a Cam Newton jersey for $1, you'd be like, damn. Even though he's not with the Panthers anymore, you're still like, damn, this is still a Cam Newton jersey for $1.
Yeah, that's his first team.
Yeah, like
only number. I mean, it is pretty.
It's something that's the main thing. Is like something you can share, you can talk about. It's a conversation starter. Like if I were to go right now and wear this shirt somewhere to a Grateful Dead concert, I don't really listen to much Grateful Dead, but I love Charlotte. This shirt is from Charlotte when they came and performed. It would be a conversation starter with somebody. They'd be like, damn, I was at that concert in 94. I was born in 94. So it's like, damn.
And then they'd be like, where'd you get it? And then you could just always, like, that's always like a go-to for your...
It's a go-to. Like, it's definitely... I know with me, when I see somebody wearing something I like, I'm always like, dude, Devin, that's a cool shirt. Wide eye perspective. Go buy the merch.
Yeah. That's great cloth, too.
Yeah, it's like, that's the thing. Like, they'd be like, what's out of perspective? Then it's a conversation starter. Like, oh, this is my podcast. Like, it's something that people can share, and that's the main thing. Like, why I love clothing so much. I don't even consider myself fashionable. I just consider myself like a person that can talk about things that I like, and I can relate to somebody else.
I feel you on that.
It's so dope.
That is really cool. I actually have something you might like. It'd probably be for a while though before it becomes anything. But
are you good?
It's from the Thanksgiving game when
Cowboys played the Panthers.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Our friend Chris went to that game.
Oh yeah, I saw him. I saw him, and we were talking crap to him. And
Dude, that's funny.
Yeah, we bought one of the games that has like some turkeys on it, and it says the Panthers versus the Cowboys.
Oh my god, that's funny that you said that.
Yeah,
it
wouldn't be worthy right now, but it'd definitely be later.
And that's the thing though. Like for example, you have a Christian McCaffrey jersey, for example. You wait 20 years from now, that jersey could be 2 times worth.
Oh, especially if he keeps performing.
Dude,
and
it's ridiculous. That's the thing, and it doesn't matter how much wear and tear it is. I sold a shirt. Damn, I sold a shirt that was worn. I could probably show you a picture of it. It was worn to pieces, and someone still bought it for freaking $50. There was a hole in the back. It was like a 1996, 94 men's basketball national champ. Like whenever they came to Charlotte, the NCAA, they did a little tournament. It had like Looney Tunes and shit on it.
Oh really?
It was a distressed shirt.
Oh, definitely Looney Tunes.
And I bought it for a fucking $1, and someone bought it for $50. I'm like, dude, holy shit.
And you know what's crazy? Like people like holes and stuff now. Like it's getting back into like holy shirts, like those big long holy shirts.
Dude, you see it everywhere, bro. I swear to God, I seen oh my God, I forgot what his name is, but he's like the pastor of like Elevation Church. He had it was like he had a holy type of. It was like a vintage. It was like a rock band t-shirt. I forgot what band it was, but it was like a whole. I'm like, this is definitely vintage. So I can tell like on a lot of the sleeves it has like a single stitch. I'm like, okay, that's vintage. Then I go and look at, and it was like a $1,000 t-shirt.
Damn.
I'm like, dude, that's just like, and it's spreading everywhere. Everyone like, especially if celebrities get a hold of it, and people think it's cool, it's gonna sell.
Oh yeah, once the celebrity's wearing your gear,
if for example, if someone were to wear a Kimball Walker Hornets jersey 10 years from now, and some famous rapper, those young kids that like that rapper are gonna be like, who's Kimball Walker?
Yeah.
Kimball Walker. Damn, let me buy this jersey for $200.
Yeah, and then that's like the same thing with when Draymond Green was like talking shit to Connor.
Yeah.
And he's like,
oh, this isn't you. This is so and so from Golden State.
Yeah,
I remember that.
And he was like, it said something about playing a real sport.
Yeah,
and
he's like, it was like, yeah, this isn't. He's like, it was like 23. It was like Richard Jefferson. Oh no.
It was
Jason Richardson or somebody.
It was definitely an older jersey, and he said something to him, and
now people are gonna be like, shit, who if he wasn't wearing Draymond, who the fuck was he wearing?
And older jerseys are like hot right now. Like I got an Alfonso Mourning jersey from the Heat.
I'll bring you some Panthers jerseys, and I'll gift you with one of them.
Yeah, the only one I have is Luke.
I have it's something green with an E. It's an old champion Panthers jersey, dude. It's dope.
Really?
Yes, I'll bring it for you. I was gonna bring it to you. I forgot.
Oh, that's all good. Yeah, dude. So, you're an Eagles fan, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that in a minute.
Bruh, I know y'all drafted 0 offensive players.
We didn't need any offensive players.
You're right. But I like
our draft
picks.
was great.
I like y'all's picks.
Yeah.
I like y'all's picks. I'm sorry. That's just me.
Going back to your business though, what's the hardest thing you've had to deal with so far?
Dude, fucking taking pictures and posting shit.
I
don't hate it because it's fun. It's fun to me, but I hate having to take the time and just like posting things is so like a headache. It's a headache.
Finding the words for it.
And and finding the words. Yes, it is, because it's like if you're on eBay or Depop, people are searching it off what people are typing in. So if I put on the description 1996 Michael Jordan t-shirt, and people are typing in Michael Jordan t-shirts, Chicago Bulls, vintage, my shit's not gonna pop up. But having to find the words and the hashtags, because hashtags and shit are crucial and they're changing. So every day something could be different, and that's the hardest part. Is like posting stuff
and trying to get
and having your items being seen.
Yeah.
So I have dope ass fucking shit, but people aren't seeing them because I'm not typing in it right. But now that I'm 2 years in, 2.5 years in, whatever it is, I know a little bit better like what to put, what to type. But definitely posting is probably the not worst, but it's like the hardest part, because if people aren't finding the pieces that you have, no one's buying anything, which sucks. Because I know like I would see stuff like on eBay, Depop, these apps that are selling for what a lot more than what I have my shit for, but I don't have the right words, which is the hardest thing.
Yeah, the wording of everything, and you gotta be grammatically
so
correct.
Grammatically correct, and like the algorithm, like there craziest thing is there's a website, I forgot what it's called, but basically what people go on, they'll type in the right words. So for example, they'll type in your name, first and last name, for example, and they'll find the misspellings of your name. So whenever those misspellings get popped up, no one has bids or purchasing the items because no one can find them. So for example, if you had your jersey, a Devon jersey up, but no one can find it, and you have it for $200, someone's selling it for $100, or sold it for $200, but no one's buying it, they're gonna come get on this little website and freaking type in your name, your jersey, and it'll pop up. And say for example you shorted yourself $300, they're gonna know. They're like, oh well, no one bought this jersey, let me buy it real quick because no one can find it.
Yeah, because I'm also like, I mean, people spell different things wrong. Like I get my name spelled different, like with an I, an O, an E. My last name, which is pretty obvious, Gillette. I mean, it's a razor, but still, I get spelled with a J.
Yeah.
I mean, the grammatical like stuff into
it's
putting
crucial.
into like
that and
a post is like crazy.
That, and when people freaking like people try to short you on prices of things, like they're like, well, so and so has it for. And this could be with anything, honestly, not even vintage clothing, reselling. This could be anything. They'd be like, well, so X store has it for $20. Why can't you tell me? I'm like, dude, I'm not X store. I'm like, you can go purchase it there if you like, but this is my price. And I'm like, oh, well, they don't have it in my size. I'm like, okay, then you have to buy it from me.
Yeah.
That's how it is. Like, it's not like I don't like doing that to people, but it's like, this is my price. If you can get it at X, then get it there. Like, I don't mind. Like, someone's willing to pay the price for it. Someone's willing to pay this price for a piece that they actually genuinely like, because a lot of people that do that are just trying to resell the same product.
And a lot of people, when they really want something, they're going to pay the price.
Oh, they are. Like,
yeah. And if they want to go look, they can go look. But when they find out like they can't find it anywhere else, they're going to pay the price.
That's why a lot of places. I'm trying to find a place, for example, but that's why a lot of places are like, we don't price match things. Like, yeah, they have it, but especially when I'm working at my full-time job, I'm like, yeah, you can get it there if you like, but this is our price. They're like, well, they don't have our size. Like, okay, well, damn.
Sucks for you.
It just happens like that. But that's a major thing, is people try to lowball me, which I don't mind. I really don't mind the lowball. I just mind like the people that are like trying to disrespect me, like question me why my price is my price.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
And then nowadays, like, people just don't care. They just want to try to get the.
I don't blame them though.
Yeah, but
I don't blame them, but to blatantly try to lowball me like $50 for a piece that I have for $100 and try to get for $50, no, I'm sorry. That's just me.
No, I don't blame you.
But yeah.
But back to the Eagles draft. How do you think they did?
Dude, I wish we got Justin Jefferson, but that's me.
What do you think about the Jalen Hurts draft?
Yo, I actually kind of like that, for the fact that I'm a Carson Wentz believer, but I don't think he's the guy. He is the guy for now. But I think the league is changing. You can see the league changing about quarterbacks. And I just think that and I hope not, knock on wood, that Carson Wentz goes down, Jalen Hurts is like the go-to. He is like the guy you want, I think. He's athletic. He's smart. He can from what I've seen, there's a small sample size, so I don't really watch much college football besides like a team I like, which they suck.
He went off in Oklahoma, but the bad thing, like the thing about Alabama they were a running team, big running team.
And he still went off that one year. He made it to the national championship
Yeah,
and got
then-
hurt. Or
and
well,
then-
no, he didn't get hurt. He fucked up. He sucked.
Yeah, and then but like I mean, Alabama was mainly known for running. I mean, all their quarterbacks didn't throw 400 yards, 300 like Tua did. I don't
AJ
know.
McCarron maybe.
But they had like
Amari
he
Cooper.
had a more, but he was more average 200 or something because they always had two running backs always running the ball,
True.
and they ran like 100. Both of them could run like 100 yards a game.
You're right. But
Yeah.
they did have some crazy dude.
But
that-
you got to admit that now that Tua was there, that became a passion.
who do you think is going to be the
Alabama
best
team.
quarterback out of this draft class?
I have no idea.
I think.
I don't think Joe Burrow is going to.
I don't think Joe Burrow
He's
or
gonna
Tua.
because I mean if you throw somebody in like, so the thing about it is they get like I don't think that you should throw Joe Burrow right into the mix, or any rookie quarterback right into the mix. They need to learn how to do everything.
Yeah.
But then they let Andy Dalton go, so Joe Burrow is going
But
to be
they don't.
number
I don't
one.
think they don't have a fucking wide receiving core. But what?
Well, A.J.
Tyler
Green.
Ward and AJ Green, who what? I don't think he even played last year.
He doesn't want to be there.
He doesn't want to be there. Like, dude, he's a dude.
He's a
Don't
beast as a receiver. He's every year I drafted him in fantasy until he started getting hurt.
Don't get me wrong. Joe Burrow is a great quarterback, but once they actually solidify their offensive pieces, like wide receivers, running backs, I don't think they'll be that great.
Well,
That's
they got
my
decent,
opinion.
They got decent running backs though. They
Joe
got
Mixon
Joe Mixon and the guy from Carolina. He's a receiving.
They lost Tyler Eifert, their major tight end.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. I think the best.
The quarterback that got drafted that's going to start though. Who do you think is going to be the best?
Tua.
Tua.
Bro, they had Devontae Parker who balled, bro.
But
Devontae
Tua
Parker.
might not start this year.
He could start. Who they
He might
have?
not
Fucking
play.
Ryan Tannehill? No, they don't.
No, they have the guy from Cardinals. They drafted him from UCLA.
Oh fuck. Josh Rosen.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, but Tua's not going to play this year.
I don't know. I hope he does. I'm a Tua fan though. That's me.
I do. I was either hoping that
They
like
had
he would have
pieces.
dropped into around that the Panthers could have took him, or I wish the Panthers took Jalen Hurts because I really think Jalen Hurts would have done really well.
The Panthers fucked up, man. I think the Panthers.
I think we should have kept Cam,
Yeah.
and still have Teddy Bridgewater.
The thing is, they should have kept Cam and had him as, if they were going to do it, treat it like Brett Favre. They did to Aaron
Yeah,
Rodgers.
like I would just been like, hey, if Cam doesn't do well this year again, at least you have Teddy,
Yeah. Like a little.
and then you
bounce
get. And then
back.
after this year, I mean, it was his last year anyway.
But this is Teddy's only year, and I have a feeling that Teddy, dude, they're not going to fucking win the NFC South. It's going to be.
It's gonna be tough.
It's
But
gonna be,
I mean,
I think it's going to be the
we
Bucks.
signed him for 3
I think
years,
it's the
so
Bucks.
no, it's not gonna be the Bucks.
The Bucks had the best receiving core.
They got the Saints to deal with, and us, and we always beat the Bucks.
But think
except
about
his
this,
last year.
though. The Bucks had the best receiving core.
Yeah,
Football
but
last year.
but Tom Brady's going to a whole different team. He's
But he has his main man Gronk, though. He's going to spread the
yeah,
ball. And they
but
just drafted a
offense-
running back.
and
this year.
offense, different offensive line, different schemes, and Tom Brady's still a good quarterback. But at the same time, you got to understand. He's going to play, well, we don't have a great defense anymore, but he's going to play against some top offenses.
Y'all should have drafted a cornerback first round pick. Or
I
safety.
really liked our defense. We do because we got
Dude, that
we
dude's a
got
beast. That
we
dude's
got
a
ran the
fucking
fuck
beast.
over against Washington. I was so embarrassed that I was just like, wow, like I
That
you know
dude-
me when we played football, I was a linebacker,
Yeah.
and the one thing I hated was getting ran on because it just made everybody look like a little.
So
bitch.
would you rather have Isaiah Simmons or the dude from Auburn? Well, I don't even know his name. I forgot.
the defensive tackle?
Defensive tackle, yeah.
Yeah, Derek Brown. I would rather have him
Brown.
because
Or wait, Brown or Simmons?
Brown.
Okay, perfect.
Because
I like that
Simmons-
answer.
because-
Everyone was bitching about that.
But yeah, because Simmons, he could play safety, he could play outside, but we don't. We have
They don't have a
We
front
had
four.
6 linebackers, just straight linebackers, and we had 3 rushing linebackers and inside outside linebackers, like 3 DN linebackers that were DN/linebackers. So we had 9 total linebackers on our squad. We had 2
that Derek Brown
defense.
choice was
Yeah, we had
crucial.
2 defensive tackles on our roster when we went into the draft. We needed a D tackle.
That man, Derek Brown's a fucking boss.
Yeah,
I saw him
and,
on the show.
and he's it
and
seems
people
like
were
a
bitching.
nice guy.
People were bitching.
No,
I
Isaiah
have
Simmons.
I have 2 of his autographed cards too. So if anyone's trying to purchase those, just let me know. Because when you might become a Pro Bowler this year.
Hey, dude, we needed him. We needed defense because just because you have great linebackers does not mean you're gonna have good defense.
True.
Yeah, because
Exactly,
the defense,
like,
the
dude.
defensive line is what keeps the O line coming from the linebackers a free run. If you don't have a good defensive lineman keeping off those offensive linemen, the linebackers aren't going to do shit.
Y'all picked up another D end.
Yeah, we picked up more defense, but like
It was
if
a
you
wall, it
think
was
about it,
actually
if you
all
have
defense.
a defensive, you have a forefront, and your defensive linemen aren't they're supposed to. Their first job is to hit the offensive line in front of them and get in their spot, but also not let the fucking offensive lineman have a free reign on the linebacker.
True.
Because the linebacker is supposed to make that tackle. But if the defensive tackle makes that tackle, they need to make the tackle.
I'm glad y'all fuckers picked up Robbie Anderson because I think he's gonna be a beast.
Hopefully, but I mean Teddy Bridgewater was good when with the Saints, and he didn't.
But he had a crazy ass wide receiver.
Yeah, I mean.
He had Michael Thomas.
Ted Ginn, you can't say nothing about Ted Ginn. Ted Ginn's only good with the Panthers.
Fucking, what's that tight end's damn name? He's old as bricks.
Oh, I forgot his name. Shit. But, I mean, Drew Brees makes everybody look good. But if you think about Cam Newton, the same thing, Cam Newton made,
I mean,
the receivers that were no names, good receivers.
I wish.
Name one number one receiver that he had other than Greg Olsen that was top receiver that would start on every team. He doesn't have one.
I think the way the Panthers handled the Cam Newton situation was shitty.
Oh yeah, definitely 100%. I agree with
that. They just threw this, and the fact that it was like they put it on their Instagram and it was like so and so, making it seem like it was Cam's idea.
Yeah, that was whole shitty. I
that's
agree
shitty
with
as
you.
fuck.
I think Cam should. I think we should have left Cam one more year. If he got hurt or he couldn't play well, throw Teddy in. There's no hurt. I mean, but at the same time, we lost our whole fucking defense, and then so we're not gonna have a good defense unless our defense.
The Panthers fucked up when they got rid of Josh Norman.
Ah, well, I don't know about all that.
That's my opinion. I'm a Josh Norman fan though, so.
That was good until he started getting too cocky.
Yeah, but he was a beast. He was a beast. I think with his little tenure at the Panthers.
Yeah, he was good. I mean, nobody else drafted him, and he was like a late draft round pick, and then
True.
And he didn't even start his first year.
You know what fucking shocked me though? The Patriots have something up their sleeve.
Do you think they're gonna sign Cam or Andy?
I think they might run with Jeff Stidham, but from what I'm seeing, like I think they could. This is what I'm seeing. I think they would probably settle on Cam, maybe.
I wouldn't mind saying Cam. Cam's. So, I keep bringing this up, but Cam Newton's the only person that's been undefeated against Tom Brady. You know that?
That's kind of crazy. I did not know that.
I'm pretty sure Cam Newton's the only person because every time we face Tom Brady, he's won.
That's wild.
Yeah. So, and not a lot of quarterbacks can say that.
Damn. I don't know that, but that could be based off defense. But at the same time,
oh well, our defense did not do good against that Monday night game we had against them. The last one it was 31-31, I think, and we had a Cam drove down the field a little bit to get us the last game winning kick. The game before that, Tom Brady, our defense stepped up, but Tom Brady was driving down, and then they tried to throw a touchdown pass, but they didn't get it, which was on Monday night.
Well, damn.
Yeah, so Cam's undefeated against Tom Brady.
Did not know that.
Which is crazy.
That's a crazy little stat to know.
Yeah, so like now he's in our division. Fuck.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like he's in the division.
But he had a coach. He had it the whole career, and then now he's going to a different coach, and a different offensive style, different players. He doesn't have he has Mike Evans, and he has OJ Howard. Now he has Rob Gronkowski. But at the same time, our defense is used to these tight ends like this.
True.
We had to go.
But
Rob? Yeah, but we beat
it could
Patriots.
happen.
We beat the Patriots every year. So
see, that's the thing. I'm not a Panthers hater. I like the Panthers because they're a whole town team, but I don't know. There's something about them Buccaneers.
I don't think the Buccaneers are going to win. I think it's going to come down to the Saints. I definitely think it's going to come down to the Saints for sure, 100%.
It could possibly happen, but I don't know.
But dude, we've been doing this for an hour and 14 minutes.
Oh shit! It literally has felt like probably 40 minutes for me.
Yeah, it doesn't feel that long.
Damn.
Tell the guests where they can go look for your loose change.
Man, y'all can search me up on Instagram at loose change LOOSE LOOSECHANGE Loose Change QC on Instagram. Depop's the same thing as well. Etsy's the same thing as well. And my personal page, you can find me at Cam Ocho Uno. But yeah, man, it's been fun as hell.
Yeah, me too. Thanks guys for listening. You can reach us at on Instagram, Wide Eye Perspective. My Twitter is Wide Eye Perspect. My personal Instagram is DGillette42. And come check us out and
Definitely follow.
Yeah, definitely follow us. Thanks guys.
Peace.